This is a PressCTRLMedia production. The use of profanity is strongly encouraged, and some terms we use are offensive. These are our opinions at one moment in time and are subject to shift. Views expressed are completely ours and do not reflect any past, present, or future employer.
Peace and light, peace and life. It is September 9th, 2020. What's good, Steph?
Hey, Slug.
What's good with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good this morning. I really am feeling good.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's jump in and wrap this week up.
Okay.
Let's start off first in world news. In world news, we have Tulsa, Oklahoma. 105 years old, Miss Lessie Benningfield Randle has filed a lawsuit against the Sheriff's Department, the National Guard. I think it's 9 people she named in this lawsuit. She said them reparations is due, Steph.
I seen it. I thought it was beautiful. You know what? With the evidence, like this lady was there, so she no. So y'all ain't nothing y'all can say about that.
Yeah, almost 100 years later, yo. Do you know when Tulsa actually happened?
The Black Wall Street.
Yeah, Black Wall Street.
No, I know.
June 1st, 1921.
June 1st.
Yeah. So it's a couple months shy of 100 years.
But I remember seeing it, like, online and stuff when the day,
Yeah, it's crazy, yo. Cause before this, I've always heard of Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I never knew what actually happened.
Oh no, I knew that. I just didn't know the date like you did, but I knew what happened
So you know the events that led up to it?
Well, maybe not that far.
Yeah, okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. I knew it happened where it was at Black Wall Street and like
what was lost and things like that. Okay, but give me the backstory. Give it to me.
Yeah, when this came across my desk, it was like wow. It was a wow moment. This guy, Dick Rowland. Uh-huh. He was accused of sexually assaulting a white woman.
Oh, I did say that. Yeah.
But it comes out in the backstory that he actually tripped, maybe stepped on her foot. The charges and all that was later dismissed. And this was like May 31st, 1921. But the next day, like the Sheriff's Department, Tulsa PD, and the National Guard came in and truly wreaked havoc. You know, the actual Black Wall Street, Greenwood, the area of Greenwood in Tulsa, Oklahoma, used to be 40 blocks. 40 street blocks. Now that occupies some area right there.
It does. And you know what crazy is about it? It's how they got mad, like when these young kids burned the buildings and all that kind of stuff. Like that's exactly. And look where the people. The police, the National Guard, they were supposed to protect us. They came and burnt it down.
Yeah, all because on the 31st, these black people exercised their constitutional right. They bared arms, formed a militia, and went peacefully now. They had no record. Like I searched through everything. I was like, did somebody incite violence or do something like that? Nowhere could I find it. They just went down there because they feared this man, Dick Rowland, was wrongly accused of committing a crime and they didn't want to see him get lynched. So they stood up. Like, that's something we don't do for each other.
Yep. Like how many people are recording the killings?
Yeah.
Was anybody really right there? You're going to shoot me too if you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And these people actually stood up.
That's right.
Went out there and stood in front and said, we just here to make sure that he stays safe. And I could respect that. Then the next day, all hell broke loose. And the reports I read at first, they said it was 9 white people and maybe 17, 15 African Americans or black people, colored people, whatever you call them back then, 21. But the later report said that up to 300 black people were killed and over 1,200 residents were burned down. And these white people, the National Guard, the police and everything were in these people's house looting. Like they actually stole and took personal property and all this shit. Like, I never knew all this. Like, actually, when this story came across my desk, I appreciate it because it was a bit of relevant news and I got a piece of history at the same time. So
that's good because I didn't know it. I didn't know it to that extent. I didn't know.
Yeah, me either. Me either. Don't feel bad.
But that's what I was saying. It's crazy how now the black people are, when they do that, what?
They animals and thugs.
You're going to jail. Yeah, and you're going to jail.
Yeah.
And then look who's protecting. The National Guard's out there. The police is out there. The ones that came to Black Wall Street and burnt it. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was like she named the city of commerce. Like she named a lot of people in her lawsuits. They said they had filed a lawsuit once before because I kept saying like, why did it take 100 years? But they filed previous lawsuits that went all the way up to the Supreme Court and were shot down. But I don't know the actual law. It was a lot of information to process.
You know what? And I just pray that she just be blessed and be alive because they just want her to die. They just want her to die.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, in her lawsuit, what she's actually asking for, there was no like dollar amount that she listed. Like I went through and looked through a lot of paperwork and a lot of things, but it was no actual dollar amount that she listed. She wanted certain things like everyone who was affected or have a descendant that was affected by Tulsa, Oklahoma, they actually get a scholarship, basically get to go to college or put in a better position because that's what they was building there. Second thing she asked for was all the black people. Well, it's not just her. It's a couple of other people that's either descendants or they was actually there. And she also asked for all black people in Tulsa, Oklahoma to get priority over all government contracts.
Wow. See, look at her. That black wealth she's trying to build.
Yeah. The thing they took from us, basically.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
She's trying to build it back, and that's what she really asking for. And that's why I had a whole lot more respect for Miss Randle and her lawsuit. I mean, there's other people on it with her, but, they really didn't list the names. But 105 years old, this happened to you when you was maybe 4. And they said she still has terror and nightmares behind it.
I wonder how her health is. I'm going to have to look her up because I want to see a video on her and, see her. Like, because I really do. Because, when I seen it, I looked at the article, but I didn't,
yeah, say to me that damn.
You know how I do.
Still relieve. Yeah. I know how you do stuff, but we still get it done. But for her to actually relive these moments and be able to go in the court of law and testify at 105 years old and you still got your right mind.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I want to see her.
I don't know if she still walks or she's in a wheelchair or however life has treated her, but to experience that, to be here to tell that story, to be here to be a part of history.
Yes. And tell that testimony right there.
Yeah.
Hey, she the goat. She the goat.
Yeah, she the real goat.
Yeah, she the real goat.
No, I said it wrong. I said Leslie. It's Lessie. Yeah, she got a damn old school.
Exactly. Lessie.
Come here, Lessie. Lessie Benningfield Randle. You are the GOAT.
Yes, I salute.
Come on, Steph. Let's move on to viral news, yo. Since we talking about old ladies, it was big on TikTok. I seen it on TikTok, but now it's been coming across other feeds of mine, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. These 6 generations of black women.
Yes, it was pretty cool. And you know what? Everybody still looked good. Like the first lady, the child, I was like, she looked like she was 20, but the mama looked like she was young too. So, I mean, even the grandma, everybody looked good.
Yeah. That my whole question was like, I did my research and the most that I could find out was their last name. And their last name is Boack. I guess that's, the dominant name of the family was the Boack family. But besides that, I couldn't find any further information.
Like their ages and things that.
I really wanted their ages. I wanted to know how they aligned because the only other family that I could find that came across my timeline was 6 generations, and the oldest generation was 109 and the youngest generation was a newborn. So it's like, okay, if y'all got 6 generations, y'all still up and functioning. Now at the end of the video, you can hear them telling the grandmother like, what to say at the end. So her mind might be slipping a little bit, but it's cool. She still was up walking. Her daughter was walking with a cane. But she still, had that hand on that hip. And she was dipping.
Listen to me. The last one, the number 5, had the cane. But the one behind her ain't had no damn cane.
Yeah, I was tripping, yo. I like, shit. Great grandma, she took care of herself.
Yeah. That's cool. It's cool. I like it. It was beautiful. I don't know. I like black stuff like that. That's what we need to post stuff like that, like uplift our people like that. I love it.
Yeah. To see that we're actually here, we're actually surviving. We all don't get shot down in the street or diabetes or heart disease or something like that get us,
Yeah, but it's all about that melanin in our skin.
We children of the sun. Yeah. Well, viral news was a little light. Let's move on to celebrity. We got Tamar Braxton and her, I don't know, was her boyfriend, fiance, whatever. I know they claiming each other ex now. David, I can't say his last name. He's African. I'll spell it for you guys. Adesfeso.
Adus.
Yeah, you pronounce it yourself. He filed a restraining order against her, inciting domestic violence. But when this story went to the press, all this is allegedly now. When the story went to the press, Tamar came back 4, maybe 5 hours later and said that he was the actual initiator of the violence and really said it'd be a murder-suicide because that's what he threatened her with. If she ever tried to leave him. Yeah. That what she said, he said. This is all he say, she say. But this is what I pieced together from the story. And this all jumped off because David posted a video of him and Logan. Tamar was going back to another mental health clinic. I don't know where she was going. She was going to go get treatment, which I condone. I support anyone that knows they have a problem and they trying to seek treatment. Don't ever damn think you're shunned over here at SlugLife because everyone needs a little bit of help sometime. But on the way, she had a conversation with him and I guess expressed her feelings about him posting a video with Logan and also expressed to him that she maybe feels that he's around just for the clout. He's just around to, get his name in certain doors and keep his name in certain conversations.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I used to always think she was just so drama. But then I had a little conversation with Journey. I didn't know she went through a whole lot of stuff that she went through. First of all,
yeah. I mean,
she was married Vince for a while. They weren't even separated that long before she got a boyfriend. And I really think when you are in a long time relationship, whether it be married or any kind of relationship, you need some kind of break.
Yeah, you need a moment for yourself.
Yeah, you have to
detox.
Yeah, look, to mess up again real quick, and everything for real. You need time to heal yourself to figure it out. Cause I know that's how I be feeling like now. And I be sitting back now. I'm like, man, I've been single for 3 years, and I'd be like, that is so long. And I'd be sitting there thinking about, I was in a relationship for 12 years. That's not long. Just 3 years. No. I do, to be in a place where I didn't want to be. Just not happy, and you just stay there just because. I'd rather be by myself and sad.
And you're exactly right.
By myself and sad.
I ain't got to be with somebody that had to put up with their bullshit while I'm going through my own. Yeah, I feel you, stuff.
So, I don't know. Tamar, I don't know. I think she's moving too fast anyway.
Yeah, then my whole thing, could this just be publicity? Because she got another show. Today's the 9th. She got another show coming out tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
So she getting out?
No, I mean, she probably already taped for the show and everything.
And who is that?
But Get Your Life.
It's just her by herself?
Yeah. Get Your Life is, she really trying to get her career back on track. All the things that.
That's what this is.
Yeah, that's what I said. You never know.
That's what this is.
What they say, any publicity is good publicity. So even this ratchet shit you out here, TMZing it up with all your boyfriend or what have you, he might be an actor. We never know. Like, you never know about these people once they go Hollywood.
It's crazy. Everything is reality. You can't do anything no more.
Yeah. Cell phones, technology, like they can get you. They can catch the audio somewhere. So it's like whatever you do, it's gonna be a record of it.
Yeah, really. So we did this. You saying this, and we talking right here now. You said it, just hit me to the head. Like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no doubt. But it's like the whole Tamar situation. Though, it's like just get you got a show coming to say and get your life. I think that's the name of it. But she really need to get her life. Like that's what she's doing. She's going in a place. She getting her life. The boyfriend got problems. She trying to get her life. Yeah. But I just, if they that toxic for each other, I hope they go their separate ways, yo. Don't bring your toxicity into someone else's life and add more toxic baggage to what they already got going on. Like, go on about your business.
I guess.
Also,
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. I mean,
that's true.
I mean, it's true, but it's like it's easier said than done.
It is. Now
sometimes toxic good to you. You know how toxic be good to you sometimes?
Yes, I know that. It be so good.
Yeah,
oh, God.
I know it. Preach. We got Reverend Steph on the mic tonight. Like, but yeah, I really do understand what you're saying, sister. Like, toxic, you don't know how to detach yourself from it sometimes. It feels
See,
so
now
good.
you're going to sit there and talk about this. I need this. So go ahead, give me some advice. I need this right now. Give me some advice.
My best advice about toxic?
Yes.
Take a 24-hour break.
Shit. That don't work.
Detach yourself from toxic for 24 hours and really reevaluate how much you enjoy your toxic. Do you enjoy your peace or do you enjoy your toxic?
But what if some of this is toxic, but it's good?
I completely understand.
I mean, even if, so 24 hours just gonna heighten my wantness, not having that one day. Like, that's one day. I got that one time. Bam, this is sex 2. Like, damn, this is day 2.
Oh, man. Got that call back. You got to, hey, what you doing? Like, I don't know, man. I think you can't really evaluate your situation from in the same situation. So that's why I say step back for 24 hours. But if 24 hours is going to make you want it even more, then you got to step back from it for a longer period of time.
Okay. I'm going to try.
And
I'm lying. I ain't.
Yeah. Hey.
Because you know, I know what I can do.
Exactly.
I know what I can do.
If no one else knows you,
yeah,
then you need to know yourself.
Exactly. Look, I'm going to try.
Hey, that's all you can do, man. That's all you can do. But you know how far to take your toxic, though.
Yeah.
I don't want you out here. You know, I don't want to get no news reports about you. I don't want to be covering you and our celebrity of viral. I don't want to be covering you and celebrity of viral. Damn, I hope you celebrity. Hey, Steph, you're a celebrity of us right here on SlugLife the podcast. That's Steph, the co-hostess with the mostest, nigga. Like,
you crazy.
But Tamar, we praying for you. I think we said this on the episode when she attempted to commit suicide. Like, Tamar, we praying for you. Let's move on, Steph. Let's go to old Joe Buddens. Good old Joe. Did Journey prep you about Joe?
Joe Buddens? Mm-mm.
She ain't prep you about Joe Buddens?
I thought we was talking about somebody else.
Nah. I'm gonna run it down to you about Joe Buddens then. Like, I'm gonna talk fast, but I need you to keep up. You too, lifers, if you haven't heard. Joe Buddens' baby mama Sin. They're in a little heated custody battle. But in the custody battle, she's revealed certain things about him. Like, he performs bestiality. Like, he jerks the dog off because he said it makes for a happier dog.
What?
Yeah, I said the same shit.
First of all, I don't like this. Because if y'all already been together, you knew he was doing that shit. Don't get up there and try to tell his business like that. That's wrong. She wrong.
See, yeah, I love that stuff. You live by code.
She is wrong. You been him how long? How long he been doing that? You seen him do it? Obviously, you cool with it.
I think they got more than one kid together. So, you know, at least been 18 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a while since they was rocking. But
and then you gonna sit there and try to make that man, embarrass that man like that. Don't do that.
And the internet been eating him alive because they said he said it in a podcast before. Like
he did.
Yeah. So he asked, I guess who, I'm gonna have to go back and find the podcast.
I think he was on it. On T.I.'s, I think.
No, Joe Budden got his own podcast. Joe Budden does very well with his podcast.
Do he?
Yes. He does very well. He just left.
I'm gonna have
he
to
just
start.
left Spotify. Spotify wanted to lock him in and get an exclusive deal with him, but he was like, "Nah," because I actually put all this on myself. You know, you just the platform I produce it on.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it out to the world. You know how we do. We independent stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that's the route he's going. But with all this backlash and everything, Sin says the problem she has with him is he smokes marijuana all day and drinks Jameson, which ain't nothing but some whiskey. But damn, you know, those are problems with him. Me, myself, I remember Joe Budden in a darker place. Like Joe Budden used to be a drug addict. Like had to go to rehab and the whole nine.
He did. I remember that.
Yeah. Remember he was back fucking with Tahiri.
Yeah. I remember when he was in Love Hip Hop. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when I started knowing him.
Oh shit, stuff.
I ain't know.
Oh yeah, I known Joe Budden for a while, man. Like pump it up. Like
that might be look, I might know who he was. I ain't know who he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was an underground artist, but you know he had a few mainstream hits. Shout out to Joe. She really said that, you know, she aired out all his dirty laundry and mentioned that he kisses his own kids in the mouth and
okay, don't do that. I don't like that. What kind of father is he? That's what you're supposed to be talking about.
Exactly.
What kind of father is he?
You sit up. If I was a judge, I'd be like, you tell me how he don't spend time with his kids, or he don't, or haven't established a relationship with his kids.
Yeah,
that's what you're supposed to be telling me, not about the character of the man that he is, because that sounds like some bitter bitch shit to me.
It is.
Like, damn.
Do he be drunk and high when he had the kids and he ain't doing what he's supposed
have
to
one
do?
of them injured theirself in his custody?
Exactly.
Like, you know, you tell me some shit like that. Yo, don't come at me with all that. Sometimes people cope and deal with life on their own level, but they still function. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm not saying it's wrong either.
Yeah. People crazy. I don't know. People, like, I'm telling you, I think every time we talk about anything that we're talking about, I think I always go back, and I always have this conversation with my friends and family too. People just judge people no matter what. Like, it's like whatever I think you is, or whatever I think about, or if I think anybody else think, that's just going to be what it is. Like, they don't care about the real person that you are, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? You got to have a faith. You got to be grounded in yourself and know exactly who you are, because people are going to say what they're going to say. People are going to have their own interpretation or impression of you, but that's not who you truly are. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago, last week. My mind fucked up stuff. But when you really look in that mirror, you got to be real with you. You can't be what other people say about you. You can't be what other people think about you. And I was having this conversation with myself this morning.
What you say? You say, self?
Yeah. Are you listening? That's what I said. Self, are you listening? And you know what Self said? Yeah. But okay, do you believe you create your thoughts?
Absolutely.
Where they come from? Exactly.
What you see?
You don't create your thoughts though.
Yeah.
Your thoughts is like watching a movie.
No.
You don't believe so? Like your thought just pops up. I mean, it might be some shit that you was thinking about, or you might get led down a wrong path or something. But where does the initial thought come from? It just pops up in your brain and you actually view it and see it. And you say to yourself, either that's what I think about myself or that's what I don't think about myself. Like, we observe our thoughts, but we don't actually create. Like, that's my philosophy though. I ain't pushing my philosophy on you lifers, and I ain't pushing on you either stuff. But I just, like, in my mind, I was thinking about it this morning. I asked Self, I was like, do you actually create your thought, or do you just observe your thought? And I realized I just observe it. But then I make a choice after I observe my thought. And is that my personality? Like, I was tripping. I had a damn wild ass conversation with myself, Steph.
I think you do. I think you create it. Because I think it's your senses. It's what you hear. It's what you see. It's what you feel. It's what you taste. I think just think about like a baby in the stomach, or like say for instance, if you was blind, and you couldn't see, your other senses are going to take over, and your thoughts, I think, even you know what I'm saying, gonna take over. So I think you do. By your senses, I think you do.
Yeah, I think it's like, in my philosophy and how I interpreted this morning, it's like your conscious.
Yeah.
Put things into your subconscious. Now your subconscious recalls those things. Your subconscious mirrors or bring back to you whatever you consciously put into it. So like you saying the environment and all those things, like to me, myself, it's like, okay, she proving my theory a little more because it's all the things you put into your subconscious. Like what you consciously see, what you consciously smell.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly.
But then it's like when you have a thought that pop up, or if you just sitting there, if you sitting there still laying in the bed and people will say, my mind racing. I don't think people intentionally want their mind to race.
Nope, but mine do.
I feel like it does it by itself.
Yeah.
That's your subconscious bringing thoughts, and your conscious mind is reacting to those thoughts. But you know how I do stuff. I ramble on forever, man. I'm going to cut it short right there. Let's move on to local news. V's up, A's down. Let's talk about Cap City, Richmond, Virginia. Man, there's been a lot of gun violence going on lately, Steph. You seen it?
I did.
I'm going to tell you, since August 15th, there's been 24 shootings and 11 homicides. What them boys now in Richmond going for? The murder capital? Like, they going for the murder capital of the United States? Like, this is crazy.
I mean, I think they got it a few times.
Yeah, I mean.
A lot of times.
They calm down, though, yo. And a lot of, like, me going through, doing my research, reading all these reports, a lot of the old folks say it's because the police do not have a presence on the street like they once did. Do you think that really means a difference?
No, I think now it's not. I mean, it's going to be worse. Like, just think about it. Come on now. Like, this Black Lives Matters, which it does, but just look how, I don't know. I think
you're saying more police presence.
We are more divided in the United States than ever.
So you think we're more divided now?
Yes, absolutely. Your president is making sure of that. I
can't just blame all this on the president, though.
Well, I'm not going to say that, but to be honest, his role, his presence in this world, United States, yes, it really is kind of, he has a big part of it, a great big part.
Yeah, I mean, he's added his own fuel to the fire. But I think it's been here a lot longer than him. The divide between our community, I don't call this black on black crime. I call this all us being in the same barrel. We all crabs in the same barrel. And shit happened like this in the barrel. So I'm not going to just point the finger at him. I think it's something that a unity we need to develop between us.
Yeah, who was it? I think me and my sisters was talking about this the other day. And we were saying, like, back in the day, being racist was like private. It was like almost like embarrassed. Or, you didn't let everybody know that was just at home. But see, now it's like in your face. I don't care. I don't like you for no reason. You can't say because I'm black, because that's not a reason. I can't change the fact that I'm black. Or you can't change the fact that you're white. But it was like hidden.
I don't know. I feel like all my life I knew who the racist people were.
I know where some people are, but it wasn't in your face like that. How? Where you seeing them at? I be looking at some of my kids' teachers. I know they're racist, but you are a teacher.
So you think your profession determines if you're racist or not? So do you believe?
No, what I'm saying is that
do you think there's a lot of racist doctors, nurses?
Absolutely,
lawyers?
In every profession.
Yeah, that's what I say too.
Yes, but do you know if your doctor is racist? Do you know if I know the teachers, because I do know teachers. But like, do you know if your doctor or these? Do you know that?
Yeah, I think you do.
I don't think so. I can't look at a person and say, "Hey, you're racist." I can't.
Nah, I can only see a racism off how you treat me because of my color. So it's our actual interaction whether I determine or not you're racist or not.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I just feel like racism isn't going to go anywhere. Hey, Steph, anything you want to say to the people before we slide?
Talk to you next time.
Peace and light. Peace and